All right, here's our video preview for week 4, August. We'll be talking to the preschoolers here about bigger barns. It's a parable from Luke chapter 12, verse 16 through 21. And the emphasis here is the Bible teaches me I can share my stuff. Before I get into the lessons, I do want to point out that some of the activities have some food-related items. So we'll have this posted to the door. If parents have any concerns about these items in the classroom, they can talk to you about that. But without further ado, let's talk about this first activity. This is just exploring the concept of big and little. When we talk about bigger barns, the kids may not understand that. So let's explore big and little. I have some baskets here. There's a sign for big and a sign for little that you can kind of attach to each basket. If you want, you can set this down on the rug and have the kids do it down on the floor and kind of guide them through the activity, or you can do it on the table. But for all the big and little items, you're going to have a little spoon and a big spoon. You can kind of have all these things piled together. You'll have a little rock and a big rock, a little car and a big doll and a little doll. So as you pick up each item, just ask the kids, does it go in the big basket or the little basket for what it is? So just a very basic introductory activity. After this activity, you might go ahead and do the Ollie video, or you could move on to the next activity, which is not fill the barns. My pages are sticking together. It's better than gold sifting. So we have some plastic coins here. We have 16 coins. So I want you to keep track of the coins. At the end of the activity, make sure you have all 16 recovered. There are some scoops there that you can sift with. But the reason I want to keep track of the coins is because we have a new sand table. So you can bury the coins in there and challenge the kids to try to find the gold coins and tell them that there are 16 gold coins. And after the kids have kind of played with the sand and collected the coins, maybe at the end, you gather everyone together and you practice counting to make sure you have 16 coins. As you're doing this activity, this ties into the Bible story because our monthly memory verse is this: your teachings are worth more to me than thousands of pieces of gold and silver. So reinforce that verse to the kids as they're doing that activity so that they make the connect there. Next activity is the barn activity. Very simply, the kids will get a red cup and a barn sticker with the story recap. And then they'll get some goldfish that you can pour into a Ziploc bag for them to put into their red cup with the label on it. And you can invite the kids to take that home and share their snack with a friend. After that activity, we're going to have the fill the barns activity. So the way this works, you have 2 jars with a barn taped to the front. So you divide your group into 2 teams, and 1 child from each team will come up to the bucket. You can dump out all these Cheerios into the bucket. Each team will have a scoop. So the child for each team whose turn it is, they'll come up, scoop some Cheerios out, and then scoop it into their jar, and then go back and hand the scoop to the next person. Classic relay race game. The first team to fill their jar wins. One important note, do not let the kids eat the Cheerios. They're old and stale. That's why we're using them for a game here in Sunday school class. Please don't let them eat them. All right, last activity is kind of a review activity for what we've learned throughout the month. These handouts here can be folded into a little book here. So the cover is the Bible is better than gold. And then you have the week 2 story, and week 3 story, and then the week 4 story. On the front cover, the Bible is better than gold. The kids can decorate that with some gemstone stickers and other gold stickers in there. And then for this one, God loves us so much he gave us Jesus, we'll have some heart stickers that the kids can put on that page. And then the Bible tells us how to live. That's where we will glue this picture of the house. That's when we talked about the house built on rock versus the house built on sand. You have glue sticks for that. And then the very last page is this week's story that we're talking about. The Bible teaches me I can share my stuff. I'll have some smiley face stickers that the kids can stick on there on the back. So those are all the activities for this week. It'll be a fun week. Kendall, thanks for helping.